Welcome back to Curious Minds, Infinite Answers. It means a lot that you pressed play here today, because while some of my episodes are spoken from the intellect side of things, this one today, once more, will be coming from the heart. Sometimes everything happens at once, and when it does, we find out who we're becoming in the stillness between it all. And with that, what do you do when life hands you loss, change, beginnings, endings, and uncertainty all at once? Well, first you cry because you're not a psychopath. You're a human with feelings and emotions. Then you pause, you listen, you feel, and then you let go of trying to control the timing. There are seasons in life that don't ask for permission. They just arrive without warning, shifting the light, stirring the soil, whispering, everything's about to change. Hi, I'm in one of those seasons, and I'm sure you've been there too. I'd like to share what the hard parts of life are teaching me, in hopes that maybe something you hear might help you along your path one day too. This heart wreck season isn't a loud one. It's not the kind with sirens or headlines. It's the quiet kind. The kind that changes you on the inside first. It's the storm that didn't tear the house down. It just rearranged the furniture of my mind a little bit. I didn't see it coming. But one day, I looked around and realized I'm no longer standing in the same place, even though nothing around me looks physically different. In the face of grief, being sick, losing income, trying to build something new, having to say goodbye, getting ready to complete my undergrad, and about to turn 40, I've decided to surrender to life and let it unfold as it may. I figure if I let go of trying to blame or what if my way around, if I stop trying to fix or understand every corner of this season of everything all at once, and instead begin to feel my way through, maybe with one foot in front of the other, I'll find myself in a place better than I could have ever dreamed of. I mean, I'm realistic. I could also end up in the opposite place, the place of nightmares. But then again, I feel like I'm already there. And like I used to say to my boy Jack, may he rest in peace, every night before we went to bed, I'd say, guess what tomorrow is? A brand new day filled with endless possibilities. How about that? And he'd drift off to sleep, trying desperately to maintain eye contact as I caressed his little head and then took my own restful sleep. I would like to believe that maybe this isn't a season meant to be solved. Maybe it's one meant to be surrendered to. And while money, pets, people, and things come and go, and sometimes it feels like the universe throws everything at us to punish us, it's not. It's simply meant to break us open, because something new is trying to be born. Truth is, surrendering doesn't always look peaceful. Shout out to my recycling bin full of empty tissue boxes. Sometimes it looks like lying on the floor or couch, staring at the ceiling, wondering if you'll ever feel normal again. Sometimes it looks like brushing your teeth through tears, or forcing yourself to eat when you have no appetite for life. But you do it because somewhere deep inside, there's the spark, even if a mustard seed size, of willpower that refuses to go out, even when everything feels like it's gone dark. I truly hope you hear my heart today. I want to extend the reminder of that quiet strength I know you have. We all do. It's the kind that doesn't roar. It calmly says, get up, keep going. Just one more step. We don't talk enough about the kind of resilience it takes to simply keep showing up. To answer emails or jump on Zoom calls when your heart is grieving a loss. To be kind when you're running on empty. To choose not to drown in your own thoughts when it would be so easy to let them carry you away. And when debt can be a major factor in the perfect storm of life events. There's this line we walk between honoring our pain and not letting it own us. Between letting ourselves feel everything, but not letting those feelings drive the narrative of who we are. And that takes awareness, real conscious awareness. Because our mind will try to convince us of all kinds of stories when we're hurting. It'll say, you didn't do enough, that if only this or if only that you'll never feel whole again. But these statements are not truths. It's fear disguised as fact. As of late, I've been practicing catching my thoughts, looking at them like small flames before they turn into wildfires, just noticing them, not judging, not spiraling, just noticing. Then, taking charge of which thoughts I allow myself to dwell on. Some moments are easier than others. Being the observer of your own thoughts takes a lifetime of practice. We all think automatically. It's like breathing. And depending on how busy your life is, this may be the hardest practice you ever challenge yourself with. But it is a practice, nonetheless, that has helped me in the face of grief, sickness, lost income, building something new, having to say goodbye. And I highly encourage you to try too. So, if no one has told you lately, you're doing better than you think, trust me. We don't have to have all the answers. We don't have to feel inspired every day. We don't have to keep it all together. What matters is that we're aware, that we're willing to keep feeling, showing up, and finding our way, one breath, one step, one pause, and thoughtful reflection at a time. When my boy Jack had to be put to sleep to end a sudden onset of suffering, I was devastated. I'd been preparing my heart for this goodbye for the last 3 years, but it turns out you're never really ready to say goodbye to a being you love so deeply. Jack taught me so much about softening my heart, enjoying the moment, stopping to make new friends, healthy diets, loyalty, courage, friendship, and love. The list could go on and on. I had to hold my grief in for 2 days because while I work from home and normally am home every single day with him, I just so happened to be away on a work trip, trying to build something new with a friend when the day came that he had to say farewell to this world. I had to keep smiling, shake hands, take meetings, walk through 2 airports, and fly home, all without breaking out in tears. When I finally arrived home with the knowledge that walking through my front door would never again look or feel the same, I let my emotions free. I took a whole Friday, a whole Saturday, and a whole Sunday to just feel it all. Cry it out and grieve. In it all, I chose to maintain a heart full of gratitude for having the honor of having Jack as long as I did and being chosen to be his caretaker. I managed to journal how I felt and even jot down memories that made me smile so that I'd have them forever. I managed to peel my grief off the couch and take a walk each day in the sunshine. I even managed to eat a meal each day. The hole in my heart will never go away, but I think instead of leaving it as this empty space that needs to be filled, I'll capture all the love and memories of Jack and store them there instead. This is my story of grief, I hope maybe something here might help you when you have a story of your own to process. I do want to take a moment to thank everyone from the bottom of my heart for reaching out, sending their encouragement and condolences, and speaking life back into me. I treasure all of you. In this episode, I'm not going to go into all my stormy weather this season, but I will share one more. I recently was asked to join a Zoom call with a group of project managers who I work with, without any reference to what the call would be about. I've been working on a retainer with this company for 5 years now, and turns out the company needs to terminate all their retainer partners due to budget limitations. I'll still work with them, but on an a la carte basis. During this call, I felt oddly at peace. Though I was caught a bit off guard, and though I'm facing a mountain of debt while trying to build something new with no current profit, I gracefully nodded and let them know I understood. I expressed my hope that the company find its footing in profitable success again, and I told them that I'd be here if they needed anything at all. Instead of mentally spiraling into the debt narrative or letting frustration take over, somehow, I chose peace. I chose to be grateful for every month they sent a paycheck, for the time we worked together, and for the chapter that's now closing. I choose to believe in this instance, what is meant for me will be, even though I may not know how it'll all turn out yet. In this season of digging for strength, I'm learning a lot about myself, and I'd like to help encourage you for when you face these times too. Know this: you are not broken. You are breaking open. There is power in your stillness and wisdom heard only in the quiet. There is so much strength and courage in your willingness to sit in discomfort. And there is resilience in your softness. Do not let your heart get hard. This is a storm, yes. There will be more. But remember, when things happen one at a time or all at once, you're still here and you're being built for more. What we cannot see yet may just be what was always meant for us. Hold on. And when the time comes, when the dust settles, you'll look around and realize you made it through. Until next time, be kind to yourself. Be aware and in charge of each thought and the direction it tries to lead you. And trust that you're becoming something stronger, something braver, something more free and true to you. In this, the quiet storm. Thank you for tuning in to Curious Minds, Infinite Answers. I'm Courtney Christine Koskin, and I hope you'll join me for next week's episode as we proceed down the path of curiosity and discovery, uncovering various topics along the way. If you have any comments or want answers to your burning curiosities, drop me a line in the comments below. Until we meet again, find the good in the world, and if you can't find it, be the good.